Let's get started, shall we? Thank you so much for coming through tonight. You're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. I'm Dr. Flo, online and in real life coach and mentor for your dreams. I hope that you've been having a fabulous Thursday wherever you are. I have been going live in the last few weeks as a form of protest. There's so many things in life that want to create chaos and instability in our lives, and this is an opportunity to gather around a peaceful message and a hopeful message for the people. And so we're going to unplug from the matrix for the next 10 minutes or so and talk about today's daily reflection and also recite some affirmations to help us ground in love. This week's theme in Love in Action Network is all about rebuilding self-trust and believing in ourselves like we did when we were kids. And I hope that this session today is of benefit and blessing to you. Today we're going to talk about offering ourselves forgiveness. You cannot build trust with someone you continue to punish, including yourself. You cannot build trust with someone you continue to punish. This includes yourself. I was talking with a network member today about how I'm learning to not hate the human parts of my existence. The disappointments, the setbacks, the rough days, the depressive episodes, the moments where I don't believe in myself or I choose to dislike something about who I am as a human. Could be the gray hair showing up on my face or not doing my best today when I know I could have done more. That's all part of being human. And I'm really working these days at not hating the human parts of who I am and the human parts of other people who are loved and lovable, just simply doing the best that they can. The daily truth is you cannot build trust with someone you continue to punish, including yourself. The affirmation today is, I release the weight of my past and allow myself to evolve. I release the weight of my past and allow myself to evolve. So many of us are still living, hey, I see you there. Thanks for being here tonight. So many of us are telling stories from what happened to us in the 90s. Some of us are retelling ourselves or rehashing to other stories of last year. And we've created conditions where we're stuck in those places. We can release the weight of our past and allow ourselves to evolve and become new people today. Some sacred texts would call it becoming a new creature. I release the weight of my past and allow myself to evolve. And I see Angie in the audience tonight over on Twitch. Thank you for being here. Thanks to you and your generosity. We're back now sharing our social media post and our outreach on 10 platforms globally. thanks to sponsors and lovers like you, I had a little extra in my budget thanks to Angie to be able to broadcast our ads and our promo and the messages of where we're going and who we're trying to attract. I was able to do that thanks to you. And I sent the money today for another month of social media scheduling. And that came directly out of your generosity and your love, for which I am extremely grateful always. You are helping me to release the weight of the past and past individuals and allow myself to become new and fresh Dr. Flo every day, loved and lovable. I'm very grateful, Angie. The reflection prompt for today is: what mistake, decision, or chapter are you still carrying that is asking for your forgiveness? What mistake, decision, or chapter are you still carrying that is asking for your forgiveness? Are your ancestors and your spirit guides asking you to let something or someone go, or to let a mistake go, or a period of your life go, and you're still like, but I remember? Is there a place where you can remember it and also forgive it? Yes. Yes. That's old. I'm new. Goodbye. That's old. I'm new. Goodbye. But what about this? And what about what they said and what they did? That's old. I'm new. Goodbye. Adios, motherfuckers. I'm not going to stand here in my present going back and forth with you about the past. The past is over. It can touch me not. The past is over. It can harm me not. The past is over. It has nothing to do with the awesome glory of my life that lays beyond. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth about what was done and what was said when my future is so bright. When I am full, safe, and enough. What mistake, decision, or chapter are you still carrying that is asking for your forgiveness? What mistake, decision, or chapter are you still carrying that is asking for your forgiveness? Last piece. How do we put our love in action today? Speak this sentence aloud today. I release myself from the version of me that did not yet know better. I release myself from the version of me that did not yet know better. We're going to head on over to day 5 of the week. And do some affirmations all around forgiving ourselves. Wouldn't it be nice to forgive ourselves? Tonight, I loosen my grip on regret. Tonight, I loosen my grip on regret. I honor how far I have come. I honor how far I have come. I forgive myself completely. I forgive myself completely. I am allowed to heal gradually. I am allowed to heal gradually. I release the stories that wound me. I release the stories that wound me. This makes me think about today, Emily, the front desk attendant from the 2-star hotel that we stayed in when we were kicked out of our residence last year. She came into the TikTok live today. And I cried because she was so kind and helpful and gentle with Poppy and I in that very turbulent time of our lives. That was a time that wounded me. And instead of going into the whole story and rehashing it all with her, she took a tour of our new apartment on TikTok. And it was a form of releasing the stories that wounded me, moving forward. Not forgetting, but just releasing the stories that wound us. It's a healthier solution to life's challenges and problems. I release the stories that wound me. I release the stories that wound me. I am not behind in life. I am not behind in life. Growth required those earlier chapters. Growth required those earlier chapters. I needed those earlier chapters for my growth. I respect my survival. I respect my survival. I thank myself for continuing. I thank myself for continuing. I am learning gentleness. I am learning gentleness. My past no longer defines me. My past no longer defines me. I trust the person emerging. I trust the person emerging. I choose peace over rumination. I choose peace over rumination. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of rest. Which one got to you? I lay down self-punishment. I lay down self-punishment. I'm so happy that you're going to be resting soon. You are worthy of rest. You are worthy of rest. I close the day with mercy. I close the day with mercy. Healing is underway. Healing is underway. I trust my emotional recovery. I trust my emotional recovery. I am becoming whole. I am becoming whole. And then as you rest tonight, and as I rest tonight, and as we all rest tonight, Angie, I sleep in self-acceptance. I sleep in self-acceptance. Take a breath. I'll close out by thanking you for your many gifts of time, talent, and treasure, and for believing that we are all loved and lovable here with Love in Action Network. You can visit my website to learn more about how I encourage, equip, and empower bold dreamers everywhere on the planet. And remember always, especially you, Angie, and Poppy, who's in the space, you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. And how you relate to this idea of being loved and lovable is going to determine how far and how high and how wide and how awesome your life will become for you. Thank you for the gift of your time. I got to head to a few other spaces. I love you dearly, and hopefully we'll be able to connect behind the scenes. Have a wonderful night. Stay in your power, stay in your joy, stay loved and lovable. And I will see you very, very soon. Take care.